Hey guys, I'm Nick Anderson.
I'm Chris Guthridge.
I'm Nolan Hedstrom.
I'm Chris Davis.
And these are the 4Player community's top 10 games of 2017. We are definitely going to talk about video games.
You want me to? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 10 of the community's top 10 games of 2017 is Hollow Knight.
You fools!
Do you guys wear boxers or briefs, or do you do boxer briefs, or do you raw dog it? Like, what's your?
Well, first of all, raw dogging it completely depends on the pants.
Yeah,
That is true.
Like
That
blue
is true.
jeans.
Do you go
never.
commando in jeans? Have you
Never.
ever done that?
I've done it before.
Yeah, I've
It's-
done that like camping,
it's
and
not
it's not.
It's not a good experience.
Whoa,
That sounds
that's bad.
That sounds really, really uncomfortable.
Raw
It's
dog
not
is
good.
a very good
not good.
just description of that.
Question: is there a
Yeah.
difference between going commando and going raw dog?
No, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just clarifying.
Unless you're going commando raw dog.
Sometimes.
Raw dog is when you go commando, but you already have a rash.
What?
Oh my goodness. No. Oh my god. Whew. Sometimes when I'm streaming,
Yes.
because I'm wearing
you
like,
take your pants
I'm
off.
wearing like
Really?
I'm wearing like pajama pants.
Uh-huh.
Oftentimes when I stream, because it's the evening, and I'm going commando.
You're not worried about a slip?
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
It's more of a gamble.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I'm living life on the edge.
Right.
A
You're
little bit.
gambling our stream,
If your
though.
camera
Yeah.
falls and if your pants like pull down, then we might see your dick, and then no one's gonna ban us. Nobody's.
I mean,
watching.
people would have to report me,
yeah,
report
Yeah.
us, and I think we have a pretty
People would
loyal.
be really into that. I think.
I mean, we have a pretty loyal community, even though they did put Hollow Knight at number 10, which seems kind of lame.
A little silly.
But you know,
it's a little silly. You guys should have liked that game more than you did.
It was on
Especially when I'm seeing some games that beat it out.
Hollow
Oh.
Knight was on multiple of our top number 1 slots.
You guys are all
by the
briefs.
way.
No, but you guys didn't answer the question. Boxers or briefs?
Either. So hold on. Either boxers or boxer briefs, never briefs.
Okay, but you do go back and forth between boxer and boxer brief?
Yes. I have
Some
both.
days you feel like I want coverage, but I need to be unrestricted. I need
Yes.
to have a freedom of movement
Yeah.
because of, whatever.
I go boxer briefs.
See, I'm a boxer brief guy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I like the freedom and the security.
Yeah.
It's like that perfect medium that we can't ever seem to find.
I will say I'm not a big fan of like the loose cotton boxers though.
Yeah, why would you be?
Loose
Yeah.
cotton.
Yeah, like it's like kind of like almost like a
Have you ever worn boxers that don't have like a button on the fly?
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's the worst. I mean, it's just like you're. It's like
Yeah.
it's
You're
underwear
just
for
waiting
everything
for
except
something to
your
happen.
dick. Like
Pretty
your dick
much.
is always outside of it.
It's
Kind
a
of.
great way to start this.
There's no safeguard.
Well, that's number 10.
My dick's always out for Hollow Knight.
Yeah, dick's out.
All right, what's our next topic of conversation?
Our next topic is number 9 on our list, Nick.
Number 9,
which is Prey.
Prey is a great
You know
video
what?
game.
Prey makes me think about Elon Musk, which makes me think about the Roadster that he just shot.
Dude,
into
how
space.
awesome was the
That was-
SpaceX launch of the Falcon with the fucking
Heavy.
Tesla? Yeah, the
That
Falcon
was
Heavy.
fucking incredible.
All right.
That was
I'm-
pretty cool. Did you hear that it's no longer on course for Mars though? It's
What?
heading straight to the asteroid belt.
Really?
Yeah, I guess they missed or something.
Yeah, like they overshot it.
Yeah, so it's,
What a fool!
it's heading to the asteroid belt, and that car's definitely going to be destroyed.
Dude, I hope
within
he
a
has
year.
insurance.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
right?
totally honest, guys.
But don't panic.
I don't really know what this whole thing is about.
Wait,
What?
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so you know who
education
Elon
time.
Musk is,
Of course,
right?
yes.
the founder of Tesla Motors and
Also,
the
the founder of
Company
PayPal.
and
Sorry, hold
Oh,
on.
yeah, that was his first thing.
He didn't found PayPal. He founded X.com, which merged with PayPal, which is
and
where he got a
$10
shit
million
ton of money
or something.
And he just shot a car into space?
Well, yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
so SpaceX is his private space exploration company that he's been working on.
Which the
And-
sole purpose, Nick, is to build affordable rockets that are not just affordable but reusable.
Yeah.
All of NASA's rockets that have launched,
Yeah.
like the shuttle stuff,
They-
always burns up in the atmosphere, wastes of millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Not waste. It technically does its
It-
job, but
There's a whole
the
conversation.
point.
behind
I
it.
know the point of his are they're reusable rockets, reusable boosters, rather.
So they've been working on shooting rockets into space and then like re-landing them and stuff.
I saw that.
So
Okay.
so
Cool,
last
cool.
week they launched their new one, which was called Falcon Heavy, and they needed a payload to test it, like being able to deliver something to space. So they loaded it with Elon Musk's like private, like
His own
personal Tesla Roadster, and they put a dummy and a spacesuit in it, and then they put a copy of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in the glove box. The front, the dashboard, like radio says "Don't panic" on it, and the stereo system is playing Bowie's Space Odyssey on repeat.
So basically, just in case aliens find it.
Yeah, just in case aliens find it, like, what the fuck is this? But that's not going to happen because radiation and now the asteroid belt are probably
going to destroy it. You know,
destroy
funny
it.
thing about that is, Brennan and I were watching Iron Man 2, and Elon Musk is in when they go to Monaco. I think he's there, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Musk, blah blah blah."
Oh, is
And-
he?
Yeah, but the reason is all of the Justin Hammer stuff
Yeah.
from Iron Man 2 was all filmed in a SpaceX hangar.
Oh, is that?
So that's why, like, all of
Dude,
that. That's kind of cool.
Definitely how I see Elon Musk. It's like, you're a nice guy, but like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Huh? When are you gonna hold the world at ransom with nuclear warheads?
Do you think that rocket that they launched with the Roadster on it will ever make it to the space station from Prey?
To Talos 1?
Yeah.
Well, Talos 1 was supposed to be...
I mean, the Apollo missions only took like what 2-3 days to get to the moon.
I think
it
no-
took
like
4 days. It took
four
4 days,
days?
for the Apollo mission to get to the moon.
I don't
Okay.
think no one's expecting you to actually try and answer this question.
And well, hang on, but no, this is interesting because Talos 1, I think, was positioned in a Lagrange point between Earth and the moon. Is that correct?
No, it was in orbit
Lagrange,
of the
Texas
moon.
is a horrible place.
It is, and Lagrange, Georgia, is not much better.
Do you know what else is a horrible place? Talos 1,
Yeah,
Where Prey takes place.
where
Yeah.
Prey takes place.
which is the number 9 game on the list.
Coming in at number 8 on our community top 10 list is Resident Evil 7.
Which is confusing. This should have been number 7.
Oh,
That'd have been
Yeah.
nice.
That's just the way the math added up.
This should have gone ahead of the next game. But have you guys ever noticed that the Little Caesars mascot, Little Caesar, has like lines on the back of his throat?
That is interesting.
on the
Why
back of
does
his...
he
I
have
mean,
lines on the back of his throat?
Maybe his throat is filled with like breadsticks.
Twitter is abuzz with this right now.
Mhm.
We need to talk about what's going on with Little Caesar's throat.
Do we know whether those are actually, maybe those are like his gums? Maybe his teeth fell out or
That's
something?
weird. But first of all, I will say that Little Caesars is pretty gross. In my opinion, pizza.
I think
20 years ago it was good.
20 years
the
ago.
back of his throat has like the it's like, it looks like an earth, like he's an earthworm in the
It's
inside
like
of his
it's
throat.
like in the back of his throat he just has like a stack of. And you know what's weird is it's this like the back of his throat's the same color as the pizza crust.
Dude, I told you it's breadsticks.
So
he just shoved his mouth full
like
of it.
shoved a whole complete
Or like
thing-
It's crazy bread.
or pizzas. He's
Maybe
just got
you
pizza.
just see the
stacked
back
up.
of the crust.
One
potentially.
person on Twitter posited that it's actually his philtrum, and what we think of as his tongue is actually just like a really plump red bottom lip.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Is weird.
What?
Yeah.
Who, like, first of all, the Little Caesars guy has existed forever and a day.
It's been
Why
a-
are people just noticing this now? Why is this
A stack of pizzas. I mean, do you think he just like shoves pizza in his mouth and holds it there?
He could be like the Noid.
Tickle your own palate. It's so nice.
Don't read anything
Don't-
Carlos ever
Yeah,
says.
don't ever.
Oh.
No. No.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
maybe don't tickle your palate on a recording.
Yeah,
Oh, and then somebody changed the color to make it look like Pete the Dragon's stomach.
that's weird.
So it's really weird.
Let me see that. Okay.
But his tongue couldn't be the bottom lip
see,
because you
that's
can't see
Pete
the upper
Dragon,
lip.
right? And then that's his stomach, and then that's Little Caesar's throat with Pete the Dragon's
But
stomach
like I said,
out.
I just want to
He
reiterate.
kind of looks like maybe he's just actually made of like a toilet paper roll that's been like painted on the outside or with paper mache or something, and that's
Possibly.
what the inside of the toilet paper roll.
I will reiterate, though, I think Little Caesars is extremely low on any type of pizza you can ever get.
Maybe
It's
like
marginally better than CC's.
8th best pizza.
I always
if not
think
farther.
I get confused. I think CC's Pizza and Little Caesars
CC's
are like
is
this-
way better.
Whoa.
CC's is way better.
is good because it's cheap. It's not good because
on.
it's good.
So yeah, CC's is good because it's
I
cheap.
was there last week. It was not good.
Little Caesars is cheap, but not good though.
No, Little Caesars is for what you're paying.
It's greasy
fine.
as fuck. Like it's like
Yeah, that's pizza, right?
no,
No?
no, sir.
Pizza is not based on grease.
Yeah, I
No,
Okay.
but a good pizza's gonna have some grease going on.
not
right?
necessarily.
Not
How else?
necessarily.
How like a good slice of, like New York style pizza? Like you know it's good when you fold it, and before you take a bite, you can like drink some of the.
No,
grease.
dude.
Funnels into your throat.
I think you just ruined pizza for me forever.
Think about that next time you're at Home Slice.
Oh no!
I've never been to Home Slice, and now thanks for that.
You know what's
Ruined.
interesting about Home Slice? Their ovens are almost as hot as the incinerators in the basement of Resident Evil 7.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Fact.
Fact.
I don't think that's true because I remember an episode of Nathan For You where they try to incinerate a body in a pizza oven and it doesn't work at all. Wait, what are the? Okay, I don't know. What are the ovens in the basement in Resident Evil 7
I think they're like ovens.
for just like cooking
Yeah.
people?
No, just
Or-
pizzas.
Cooking alligator.
I mean, it's a farm. They're and
they
they
it's
tear
an
up a shitload
abandoned
of
pizza
horses.
shop that you're. It's a
Yeah.
haunted pizza shop.
Yeah, in the bayou.
I haven't played Resident Evil 7,
But it's a good choice.
but I hear it's pretty good.
Number 8.
it's better than Little Caesars.
Oh, number 7 on the list is Cuphead.
oh
and
shit!
Butters just farted and it smells like death. Any comment on this?
It smells like Cuphead looks. I'm just kidding.
Butters looks very, very comfortable.
He's
from where
very
I'm sitting.
happy.
What are you feeding this dog?
Yeah.
Dog food generally.
Okay, but are you going like dry food? Or are you going wet food? Is it specially aged for pups? Is it like hip and joint age? Well,
Do
I
you
guess he's a little
age
young.
food?
No, formulated.
Oh, okay.
Like aged formula.
I thought you were saying
Yeah.
you made the food and then you
You
put it
know.
on a shelf for 12 years.
Have you tried
Some
feeding?
people do.
Have you tried feeding Butters one of those jelly beans that's supposed to taste like dog food?
Oh, let's try
No,
it.
please
I
don't.
don't
Please
think
don't.
that's a good idea.
Oh god.
That's
So
probably not a
at
great
first
idea.
we thought he was lactose intolerant, but I guess he just has some toots. I don't know. We're feeding him the dog food that
I feel like
this is a
most-
horrible conversation to be
No,
having.
no. Dog food is interesting to me because we could subsist on it, and yet we don't.
Yeah,
It's
in theory.
edible. That's probably-
It's basically like meat flavored cereal. If
Is
you're
it-
going
whoa,
for the
whoa,
dry
whoa.
variety.
Is
Have
it
you ever
meat
tried
flavored?
dog food? You ever eaten a milk bone?
I've eaten a milk bone. They're very dry and not
I think
very
I might
tasty.
be the only
They're-
person.
yeah.
Like there was a recurring joke in one of the Lethal Weapon films about Mel Gibson eating milk bones.
Yep,
Right.
that was a
But
thing.
milk bones
Right.
are like, that's not the same thing as eating.
One of my really good friends in high school would do that sometimes. He would just eat a milk bone for no reason because he was a fucking idiot. I don't know.
It's the only conclusion I've come
That's
to.
really weird though, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of odd. Have you guys ever known anyone who enjoyed
Joel
No.
used to eat when he
like
used to
chose to Joe.
Joel when he came to my house when I was younger to hang out, he would occasionally eat one of the I shouldn't be telling people this. The dog treats that my mom kept.
Wait, but like milk bones or like were they
I don't
those-
know what they were.
Because
Were
the
they like
one that I've
bacon
always
strips
been
or something?
I've never tried it, but I've always been curious about like bacon strips and those. Remember those dog treats that were like those little squishy, like they look like T-bone steaks.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were like
Yeah,
they look
yeah.
like little T-bone steaks, about like 2 inches long.
They still make those.
Yeah, like they always seemed like very like I don't know, savory, and they smell like dog food, but not gross.
Not terrible.
I've
dog
always
food, yeah.
wondered, like every time I've ever given one to a dog, I've always kind of been like,
Maybe I should eat
take a
this
nip of this real quick, right?
And that's why people have started eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, well, I guess that is a slippery slope there.
The moral.
Is that a real thing? To do?
I don't think it is.
We'll come back to that.
I think the moral of this story is that Cuphead was pretty good.
Cuphead was pretty good.
It looked beautiful.
It looked
Yes.
so good. It like the dog treats. It looked better than it probably was.
I think the dog fart is wafted over here because I can actually kind of smell it now. Coming in at number 6 is a game I like myself.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 5.
Ooh, it's
It
got
should
good
have been
music.
5 though.
Let's talk about VR porn for a second, though.
That's- So, is the future of VR porn going to be peripherals like the Wii, or is it going to have to wait until we get to like holodeck levels?
You know,
of...
so they did introduce several years ago the Zeus and the Hera, and I think we talked about these on the show.
Yeah,
those were the Bluetooth enabled devices that allowed you to.
Those are for like
have
couples who are like,
intercourse with a significant other anywhere in the world, because as you interacted with one, the other one would mimic the.
wait a second. What
Yeah.
if they tied that into like webcam?
So that's what I'm
so
saying.
like live, like you know what I'm
Ooh,
talking about?
That's what I'm saying. So VR with like a cam girl, but then you have access to the.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that's interesting.
like what that what at that point could you say no
You couldn't.
no
No. No.
See, like, I just think, like, when we talk about these, like, peripherals for VR porn, I just think of how ridiculous. Like,
it looks.
Yeah, like it, I don't know that.
I know, I
Japanese
feel
one
weird.
was, but like there was one where the dude was literally like he was holding just like a fake pair of boobs that had like motors in them or something. I don't know. And then like his dick was in something else, and he had a headset on. He was just like.
It makes me think.
Like-
It made me think of those like massage chairs that have like the rotating balls or something, and that's like in the boobs. And,
Yeah, it's like that. Like,
but that's not how boobs work. They
that's
don't
not
do
how
anything.
boobs don't vibrate.
whoa.
They don't. They don't.
What?
They don't have a need set.
They don't have haptic feedback.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, maybe they will in the future.
You know, some people are talking about the barrier to entry with VR porn being too high, and I'm just like, you say that now,
Dude.
but I've seen the lines of people showing up to try this shit.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's weird though because it's not like people are gonna stop masturbating if they can't get VR porn. You know, like
That would be outrageous.
I think it is very much a function of cost, right? Like, are people really gonna? I don't know. I say this, but people spend thousands of dollars on sex dolls. So
it totally hinges
what do I
upon. Yeah, but I don't think those are like mainstream. Like,
hold on, but have you seen like the documentary about the company that sells sex dolls, and if it breaks, you send it back in, and they like repair it?
okay, that's disgusting.
No,
Wait, is that the company that's here in Texas? It's
I have
like,
no idea.
There's one. There is like a big sex doll manufacturer like in San Marcos.
it might be. I just remember
Like-
watching a video of the guy, and the doll would get shipped him, and it's in the box, and it's all like nicely like secured in there, and he takes it apart, and he re-puts on the makeup, and he cleans out some
no.
stuff. and,
He cleans out
no.
some stuff.
so he comes back all fresh and new.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
But that's not the future. I don't see that being the future.
No.
Like that kind of
The
sex
thing
doll.
is, it all hinges upon when VR becomes like a household staple, right? When like most, like right now, most houses, like lots of, I don't know the actual percentage, but like most houses have a game console of sorts. You know,
or a computer.
and
when
soon
we hit
they'll
that-
have a sex console of
But
sorts.
what's the Steam VR platform? What's it called?
Oh,
Steam VR?
Yeah,
What?
Steam VR?
doesn't
is
that just
not
use
what
like
it is?
Oculus or Vive?
Or
I don't know.
No, I think it's its own open platform. I'm just saying, like the barrier to entry to like getting people into this is going to be something really fucking stupid, like Steam VR enable fleshlights.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Man, that makes like, that makes like masturbation seem like a real
This
chore.
is weird that this is gonna be like a thing when we're older, and we're gonna be like, fucking kids these days don't know how to jerk off with their hands because they've got like all these fucking devices that they're sticking their dicks in.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure the
or
barrier
they're
the
sticking
barrier
in
to
their
entry
vaginas.
the barrier to entry is going to be when that 10-gallon bucket of lube comes down in price on Amazon.
Is manual masturbation like the new cursive? Like, is it going to be the thing that the next generation doesn't learn?
You know what?
Persona 5.
Persona
Number
5.
6.
Number 6.
Number 5. We're in the top 5 now. Number 5 on the list of Community's top 10 games in 2017 is Super Mario Odyssey. Guys, let's just slow down for a second. What's your favorite dessert?
Oh,
Like you're about
Dessert?
to be executed by the state.
shit.
You know what?
And you get to request one last meal with one final dessert, one last confection to linger on your tongue as you fucking die.
I think this is actually a very recent development for me.
Chocolate?
No, not chocolate. I still hate chocolate. Apple crisp.
What?
Apple crisp?
Yeah,
Kind of like a
Apple crisp with like ice cream.
like a tart, like an apple tart or pie sort of.
like a
Yeah, it's
variant.
kind of. I think.
Wait, apple crisp.
It's-
Is that
it's got
where they
like
put
a-
like the crumbly crust?
Yeah,
on the,
exactly.
Oh, okay.
And it's warm, and then you mix it with like vanilla or like butter pecan ice cream, and it's
And the-
How far removed is that from like
appley
cobbler?
flavors?
That's very different from cobbler.
very different from cobbler. You know why? Because I hate cobbler. I'm just kidding. I don't
There's
hate
like
cobbler.
9,000 baked apple desserts in this country. You
Yeah.
can thank the Pennsylvania Dutch for that. Nolan, what do you think?
Honestly, and this is similar to Nick. This is a new development, it being within the past few years.
Sure.
But for me, it's creme brulee. It's specifically the way Bernadette makes it.
Creme brulee
It's
is
really
good.
fucking
That's what.
good.
Don't they like? That's the one where they like torch.
You,
it.
yeah,
they torch-
you have the creme, you have
It
the creme,
melts.
the
Yeah.
creme,
Yeah.
and then you put the sugar on top, and then
then
you blowtorch
brulee,
it to
yeah.
make
That's
it
right.
brulee.
Brulee is the
But yeah,
piece
and for me, it's the combination of the warm sugar, the warm crispy
Yes,
sugar,
yes.
with the cool, like
Yes, the
like,
velvety
Yeah.
custard underneath.
yeah,
right?
and when it's prepared
With-
properly
with
with,
the crunch.
well, yeah,
Oh,
with the and it's not sugar, it's vanilla sugar.
right.
You make it by essentially just putting vanilla beans in sugar
Yeah,
for a
let it
long period of
steep
time.
That
for a
seems
while.
like that would probably be my favorite kind of sugar.
It's pretty good. It's
I
pretty
do
good.
love
that.
vanilla.
That like when you get it just right, like when someone knows how to
Yeah.
someone knows how to brulee it properly and
break
get
it
it
with the spoon.
nice and golden brown, delicious, and not burn it, and you have enough on there that you get a nice even coat, and it forms this nice like glass layer on top of the creme brulee, and you take your spoon, you just like crack into it, and you get that first bite of crystallized sugar. Oh, the vanilla sugar. It's really good.
Yeah.
Crispy.
It's really fucking good.
Chris Davis, your answer?
I would say
Charleston
either.
Chew.
I brought that once.
A
for
bowl
y'all
of
to try.
rocks?
Y'all enjoyed it. Y'all liked it.
Wait,
Y'all
what?
Gave me shit.
What was
What's your dessert?
Recently, I've
bowl of
really
rocks.
started to enjoy Maduros.
What is that?
Manure?
Maduros. It's a Latin American thing that you take plantains, you cut them up, and you fry them in a
Frying.
saucepan.
Okay, I've had that.
And it's like, oh my.
They don't
fucking
just call
God.
that.
I
fried
call that fried
plantains.
plantains.
Yeah.
No, fried plantains are really good.
That's
though.
a dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a chicken place I go to down south that like the only reason I go there is because they sell like sugar, like caramelized fried plantains.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so
Oh,
good.
fuck.
Crispy, your
God.
dessert?
I would probably say something like the best cheesecake in the world. Like best cheesecake. But if I was feeling like really sentimental, if I
Wait,
wanted
you're
to harken back to like my childhood, there was a dessert like that I used to love when I was a kid, and it was the fucking like 3-layer parfait that you used to get at TCBY. I don't think they do it anymore.
Okay.
I don't think it tastes anything like they used to, but something about that like the frozen yogurt and then like strawberries and then frozen yogurt and then like some other fruit, like something about it was so perfect in its simplicity.
All of these desserts are reminding me of the Luncheon Kingdom from Super Mario
Right.
Odyssey, which was
Right.
number
Oh,
5 on the
shit.
list.
And like a dessert, Super Mario was delightful, colorful, not very nutritious, but enjoyable.
Coming in at number 4 is Neo.
Neo.
Guys, we just talked about desserts, so let's flip that coin. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever put in your mouth?
Oh.
God.
I'm not
Oh,
even saying
God.
food. What's the most disgusting thing
Nick,
you've ever
is
put
is it a fruit roll-up?
in your mouth? Oh no!
No.
Like a
no.
used fruit roll-up?
No.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one.
Can we start over?
Does it have to be like food?
No,
Like,
no. The most disgusting thing you've ever
I
put
think
in your
I've
mouth.
tried one of those like you can go to like some places to sell like the candied bugs, you know, like
Yeah,
like,
sure,
like
There was a time we ate the bugs.
yeah, that was pretty gross.
sure.
That was pretty gross.
Honestly, a close number one.
it was like a cricket.
Thinking about it, was the bamboozled that was that was
The
the
Bean
bean boozled. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah.
That was flavored like barf.
Yeah.
Dude, that one was pretty fucking.
They
bad.
probably just use like dog food for that flavor, don't they?
I don't.
No, the dog food.
Hey, bringing it back around.
Yeah.
the dog food one was the worst.
They do have one that is dog food. As
Oh,
well.
that's right. I forgot they do have a
Yeah.
dog food flavor. That's crazy.
I've never had a good experience with Bean Boozled. I don't understand.
I don't think you're meant to. I think Bean Boozled is purely meant to be a fun because it's disgusting, but like it's never a pleasant experience.
I've never
It's a game.
been a fan of foie gras.
What is that?
Never tried
It's
that.
duck liver.
Duck liver
Yeah.
that's like in a paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had it when I
It's
was at
super
Moulin Rouge, and yes, it is very fancy, and a lot of people like it. I've just
Oh,
never.
and in France, I'm sure they eat it
it's-
with everything.
Exactly, but
Oh.
I don't like it.
I can't. This is more of crispy. Crispy would have to be the one to say this, but every time I just think about watching you like squeeze the Vegemite tube.
Oh.
into
The
your mouth.
Vegemite was gross. It was more of a sensory overload because like Vegemite doesn't have any subtlety of flavor. It is one note. It is like
Salt.
salt savory.
Yeah, savory salt.
Yeah, it's just like salty. So I guess it's kind of two notes, but like it's just that, and it's like that turned up to 1,000, and like my brain just didn't even know what to do with it. So my body was just like, I don't know, just throw up. Like that was disgusting. I think the other most disgusting thing I put in my mouth was one time when I was a kid. I don't know, it was like early morning. I was getting ready for school. I was really tired, so I wasn't like really fully awake yet. And I don't know, like I was in the bathroom and I like pumped something out of a jar onto my hand that I thought was soap, but it was like, I don't know, it was like my mom's lotion or something. Like that.
No!
And I was just like, I was just looking at it. I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting at all. And I just went, like, I just tasted it. And that was like, I couldn't stop thinking about that flavor for days. Like, it was terrible. It ruined my whole week. Like, I've probably put something grosser than that in my mouth, but that legitimately scarred me. Even more than Vegemite.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know why I played so much Neo. That game's fucking brutal.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah. Let's talk about our number 3, as voted by the community, Horizon Zero Dawn.
What's your guys' favorite Steven Spielberg film?
Great transition.
Yeah.
I mean,
How about Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park is pretty fucking good.
All right, to be honest,
I will agree with you that Jurassic Park's a good movie. I don't think it's his best, and it's not my favorite Spielberg.
all right, to be honest, I am sitting here trying to think of all the Steven Spielberg movies in my head, and
We need a
I'm
list.
probably
There's a lot
missing
of
a
them.
lot.
There's a lot of them.
I feel like you could name off quite a few.
I
of
mean,
them right
Jaws is like my favorite. Jaws is the big one.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, obviously. Don't forget he did Artificial Intelligence.
AI was
He
not
did-
the best movie.
He did a comedy with Dan Aykroyd called 1944, 1945.
He
something
did this
like that.
weird trilogy, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
That's-
Yeah.
now. Hey, that's not a trilogy.
Raiders
though.
is a great
Shut your
movie.
fucking
That's a
mouth.
quadrilogy.
And so for me,
Allegedly.
honestly, Raiders, while a fantastic movie, for some reason, I do really like The Last Crusade.
Last Crusade is
Crusade's
my
great.
favorite.
And that's what I'm saying. Is I know. Don't get me wrong. Raiders is the first one, and it is so fucking good.
I think objectively,
Last Crusade has always been my favorite.
Yeah, Last Crusade. I can definitely see that. Last Crusade's got a lot going for it.
Like-
Temple of Doom is like weird, but
Dude,
I like it.
It
because of
gets
how
a lot more
fucked up
hate than
weird
it
is.
deserves.
Yeah.
I mean, objectively speaking, Raiders is the best like film
Of
the series.
Sure.
I think it's probably also my favorite, but you know the first three
Kingdom
are all
of the
good.
Crystal Scroll.
Don't
say those
Kingdom of the
I'm
Crystal
abandoning that
Skull.
joke.
You know what? The first like 15 to 20 minutes of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull are like really solid.
yeah.
Is really good. Is actually like if they had stayed on that track for the rest of the movie, would have been fine. Probably.
Did the refrigerator thing happen in the first 15 minutes?
No.
No.
It
I
didn't.
feel like it did.
But basically, what I'm talking about is mostly like the setup of like Indiana and Mutt. You know,
Yeah.
like
Their
the
relationship.
the beginning of introducing that character, their whole relationship, like their whole interaction. That stuff is like
Is that Shia LaBeouf?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That stuff
Hey,
is good and could work.
Let's get away from Indiana Jones. Hook.
Oh,
I like
shit.
Hook
Hook's
is
good.
such a good
Hook's
movie.
a really good
really
movie.
good.
Fantastic.
Goofy. Oh,
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can is a fantastic.
That was
movie.
good,
So
yeah.
fucking
Is it
see, I didn't even know that was
fantastic
Steven
All right,
Spielberg.
Nick.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to hear me tell a joke?
Yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself.
No, yeah, the way like Go fuck yourself. He's looking at him in the rearview mirror. Oh god, I love that
Munich?
scene.
Munich's a great
Munich
movie.
is a good
I've
movie.
watched-
I never
Spielberg
saw
is
it.
a great director.
Dude, Munich got fucking robbed that year.
Yeah, it did.
Jurassic
What was
Park.
the last really genuinely good movie he made though? I feel like it's been. I feel like
Lincoln's a big one.
Lincoln was good.
Lincoln was him?
Yes.
yeah.
Lincoln's really like understated. I feel like compared to a lot of his other big like summer blockbuster movies. So much so that I think some people have forgotten about it. But yeah, Lincoln's really good. Don't forget he was like executive producer at Warner Brothers Animation in the '90s, doing like they were like he was making so much money for Warner Brothers that they're like, please just put your name on these projects.
Put your name on anything.
And he
We got Tiny Toons, Animaniacs,
Tiny Toons,
Freakazoid,
Animaniacs.
Hysteria,
Freakazoid is a
Freakazoid.
great one. I was
Pinky and the
just,
Brain.
oh my god, Freakazoid is one that I think has been buried, and that is probably like
It's very sad.
Freakazoid is the best like thesis for how good Deadpool could be before Deadpool was
yes,
like a
that's
thing.
true.
Oh my god.
Freakazoid is like the original Deadpool,
Yes,
basically. It's
definitely.
like if you just have this fucking jackass internet age superhero who's just like running around, breaking the fourth wall, spitting out one-liners, and just like not fighting villains, but just like annoying the piss out of them.
Yeah.
Like how good could that be?
Yeah.
I think Freakazoid is the answer. It's fucking great.
But we're getting those
Schindler's
shows
List.
back.
We haven't mentioned that one, but like Schindler's List is a great film. But it's like, man, I don't want to watch that
That's
again.
sad.
I don't want to watch it again.
In an effort to bring it back around, though, I do want to say I think if they were ever to make a Horizon Zero Dawn movie, I think Steven Spielberg would be a great choice.
Sure.
I'll agree.
Sure.
But it would end up being Colin Trevorrow.
What are we on?
We're on number 2, actually, and our
shit.
community has picked. This actually isn't very surprising. Nier Automata.
Near a tomato. Let me ask you guys something. When you're eating ice cream or popsicles, do you ever bite? Or do you only lick? All tongue, or do you get some teeth involved?
Not when I'm eating ice cream, I do not bite.
Not at
Towards
all.
the end, I will bite.
On a popsicle.
Hold on. Are we talking about like a bowl of ice cream or like an ice cream cone?
More like an ice cream cone, probably.
Oh no, I don't ever bite. Well, maybe I do.
I mean,
I don't
if
know.
if it's like a waffle cone, yeah, you bite.
No,
No,
I'm not talking about biting the cone, though. I'm talking about biting the ice cream.
First of all, you never go waffle cone. You go sugar cone.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No. What are
Whoa.
you talking about?
Whoa, this is more important. You don't eat waffle cones?
Hold on. When you have a sugar cone, the best fucking part is the ice cream gets shoved down in there, and then that last bit is just this amalgamation of ice cream that is shoved into the little crevices of the sugar cone, and it is so fucking good. Waffle cones are very like they're tough.
Nolan, check yourself.
Okay.
Waffle cones are fucking amazing. Waffle cones are the original ice cream cone. Without waffle cones, your little sugar cones wouldn't be a fucking thing,
Yeah.
bro.
And you could dress up waffle cones with like chocolate and like
Oh.
sprinkles and shit like that.
Don't ruin a good thing with
It's
chocolate.
basically
Shut up.
like a cookie that you eat with the ice cream. What like there's nothing to a sugar cone. It's styrofoam.
It's not
Hey,
styrofoam.
It's
Hey,
styrofoam.
it's
It's edible
basically
styrofoam
tasty
covered in ice cream. I like sugar cones, but let's be real. The real cone here is waffle.
Yes.
Hey, those styrofoam
Fucking
those
fight
styrofoam
me.
cones
I
are
will.
pretty good.
Fucking fight me on
To the
this.
death, I will. Sugar cones are
I've
far
always wanted
superior.
to take like an actual waffle though and just like fold it up and put ice cream in it.
I'm
Has
sure
anyone
that'd
ever
be
tried
horrible.
I have not, no. But to get back to the original question, though, about biting the actual ice cream
Yes.
and or popsicle. Popsicles, however, you gotta
Well, there's
a lot of licking,
well the problem with popsicles
a lot
is
of lot of sucking
you-
until
usually the material
that?
it gets to the point where
Yeah.
if you don't eat it quick enough, it will just fall off. So you do eventually have to bite it.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I like to soften it up with my.
Gums.
Okay, but like, do you
Yeah.
ever? Okay, but do you ever like open up a popsicle? Like, you go to the freezer
And
you
just take
pull
a bite
po-
out of it?
and you just like
I've done it before.
There have been times when
bite
I
the
do-
tip right off
I
of it.
can't,
I do it
no.
every fucking time.
You go
Every
straight for the
goddamn
tip.
time. I can't help myself. I bite down to the stick. I bite down,
Sometimes
and
I
then
bite.
I lick.
Sometimes
Oh,
I
God.
bite.
But that tip, gone.
Sometimes I bite
I would be
through
a
the
terrible
stick.
girl.
What did you just say?
What?
I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap on that one. Nier Automata is a great fucking game.
It's okay.
our community has voted The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild as their #1 game of 2017. Hardly surprising, I suppose.
I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was a pretty damn good game. It made it pretty high on our lists. But the real question is, Crispy?
Is it #1? Oh, the real question is,
Or
do
is
you
it
guys?
number 2?
I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a little bit of a nervous Nelly when it comes to public performances. Like going
Like getting
to,
it up in public.
going to the bathroom in a public bathroom.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So like
Gotcha. I'm with you.
sometimes if I'm the only person in a bathroom and like somebody else walks in and I'm like about to pee, like sometimes I
just
I don't
stops.
want to. Like I don't because like I don't want them to hear my pee. Does that make sense? Have you guys ever
Are you
felt
worried
that
they're
way?
going to be judging your pee?
Yeah, no, yeah, right? Like sometimes like have you ever like listened to somebody pee and been like, "Okay, how big is that dick?" Like no, like
Crispy.
judging by the amount of liquid it's moving, how big must it
Crispy.
be?
Whenever you want that, what you do, it's called the horse cock effect. You aim for the center of the toilet. The dead
Right,
center.
because then it
sounds
reverberates
very-
louder.
It's called
it
the horse
sounds
cock
deeper.
effect.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then you like push really hard until
Yeah.
you blow out your kidneys, so that there's no question that you're peeing with an adequately sized
A
penis.
monster.
Yes, like
Yes.
you've got a fucking fire hose.
Yeah.
I think
I know
about
what you
that
mean.
sometimes.
Though. I know what you mean. Sometimes when someone else comes in, I'll aim for what I might be a quiet
Right.
spot in the toilet
Right.
to like so they just don't
Or
hear
like,
anything.
right, or like,
Yes.
like maybe it's a crowded bathroom and like there's open urinals, but like I don't want to pee at a urinal because
Sure.
there's no dividers.
Yeah.
and I just like wait for a stall, and then I go into the stall and I start peeing, and then I'm like, well, I'll just aim for the side of the bowl so
Yeah.
that nobody can hear me peeing, and then be like, this fucking guy peeing in the fucking stall when there was plenty of open urinals. What a jackass!
So you just piss on the floor.
No, well, I mean, a lot
Wait,
of
actually-
commercial toilets, they'll have like
yeah.
a low water level and
I
then
know.
like a lot of empty porcellane, and you just
Yeah.
like aim for the dry stuff,
Honestly,
right?
that's I prefer when urinals are divided. The worst though is the trough.
Oh
God.
no, I don't
I
go
don't know
to
why they
places
even
that
do
have
that
troughs.
anymore.
If I have to go to the bathroom somewhere and I walk in and there's a fucking trough, I never go there again.
Hey, the best one is actually before they moved emos downtown.
Yeah.
The men's bathroom. Not only did it have
Was that the circular one?
no, but it had two
The
troughs.
room was just an open room with
What?
a pit in the center of the floor, and everyone's peeing into it.
No, it had 2 troughs and 2 stalls, no door,
No.
Yeah.
and no doors on the stalls either.
This is not a welcoming
What?
place to shit.
Yeah, no.
You're not supposed to shit
but
there.
like the stall doors look like they've been like ripped off. So like, it wasn't just like they were missing doors.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've told the story before, and I can't remember what was downtown. It might have been the library. It might have been the aquarium. I can't
It was
remember.
one of the bars
But
downtown.
so there's a bar downtown, and the restroom was a square room. There was no stalls. There wasn't anything. It was just a bunch of urinals lining the walls, and the last urinal was literally 6 inches from the one sink. The one sink.
So when
that
someone's
was,
washing their hands are at like your dick level.
yes, and so I'm there,
6
and I'm
inches
trying
away.
to take a piss, and that was the only one available. And there's a guy washing his hands.
If
talking
somebody
to me.
wasn't paying attention and they were washing their hands, they might go to like dry their hands in the dryer and just be like fondling your balls on
Exactly.
accident. Like, oh, this isn't a hand dryer. This is. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That's your penis.
The other thing I hate about dividers is when they start like 2 inches off the ground and then stop at like chest height.
Dude,
I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Like, why are you stopping me from seeing
Dude,
the person next to me?
I don't want to
shoes?
be able to make eye contact with that guy. You know, what kills me is I see like pictures of like European bathrooms where like their stalls are like if you're sitting on the toilet, it ends here at your shoulders. Like you're sitting in a box, but your head's poking out. And everyone can see you. Everyone can see your face while poop is coming out of your
But
butt.
could you imagine
That's
making
bad.
eye
That
contact
is
with someone
bad.
while taking a shit?
That's bad.
just
yeah.
just
no,
not blinking.
That's what I'm
almost
saying.
Like, almost like a staring
That's
contest.
what I'm saying. It's like watching someone's face while they're having sex, probably, right? Like it's
Really?
just well,
Is
no,
that what
but
it's like?
not like
It's like,
you know.
I'll be
But
done in a minute,
but
guy.
Like you can definitely tell just by like the subtle like inflections and little like minor muscular movements that like something intimate is happening internally with them, and like
I'm fairly
like
certain
I
you
shouldn't
could-
be looking at.
I'm pretty
you.
sure you could probably hear it too at that point.
Sure, you can probably just hear it
Like the
extruding out of the
Yeah.
and then plunking in the
Oh
toilet.
man, isn't the splashback when it hits you in the butthole the worst?
When it goes like right up, like
God, it's
perfectly
so bad.
right up, and
Please,
No.
and it's just like a mighty clench that racks through your body. Yes, yes.
Can we talk about one more?
Terrible.
What is up? Why is every urinal in every men's restroom I've ever been in just like it's like a puddle? right before.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Like every time,
Moist.
without a doubt,
Yep.
every
Dude,
single time. There's a
that's
huge
the
puddle.
dudes with short dicks. It's all their fault because they couldn't reach.
Those are the people that missed.
Because they couldn't reach. They don't shake and wiggle at the end. That's fucking man. Public bathrooms are the worst.
But you know
gross.
what's? But you know what? The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is the best.
It's pretty
According
good.
to the community.
According to the community.
Although, how
But-
come we don't ever see like there's so many simulated systems in Zelda, but like Zelda, he eats all this food, but he never has to take a shit.
It's true.
What's up with that?
Good point.
Oh my god, that is called Poseidon's Kiss. That's a thing.
Wait,
When the water splashes up and hits your butthole, that's called Poseidon's Kiss.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
I'm leaving that in.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, you know that was the list. That was the top 10 games of 2017.
I love talking about video games.
I love.
I love
Great discussions.
video games are really interesting to me, and I think we could talk about them for hours.
If you want to hear more discussions about video games from 2017, you can find the rest of our top 10 lists at 4playernetwork.com.
All right, that's it. Fuck off.